In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the 28 ways to make your side hustle fail. Yes. So the reason why I'm phrasing it this way is because Alex Hormozi created this really cool video on how to stay poor that you might have come across, and it truly inspired me. So I thought to myself, would it be really fun to do the same video style for side hustles? Yes. It would be. So, in his video, Alex Hormozi talks about the power of inversion thinking, where you can kind of solve problems in reverse. So, for example, if you want to be super healthy, instead of asking yourself, how can I be healthy? You'd ask yourself, how would I destroy my health? And then you list out all the ways on how to destroy your health, and then you do the exact opposite. So the question really is like, why does it work? Because our brains are so much better at finding problems, which you might have noticed, than finding solutions. So what we're gonna do with this technique is we literally just harness our ability to really find problems, which evolutionarily we're designed to do anyways. So then we just flip that in reverse to find solutions. So this is a process I learned from Alex Hormozi, which has helped me tremendously in like all areas of my life. And so I was thinking it would be really cool to do the same thing with side hustle. So in this video, we dive deep into the 28 ways on how to make your side hustle fail. Like fail real hard. So make sure to stay all the way to the end of the video because I will reverse all of these things for you so that you really don't make the mistakes. And you really don't want to miss that. I'm Fabi, I'm a side hustle coach, and I help you build a six-figure business that you absolutely love, that makes an impact in the world, all without giving up your six-figure income. And we hear a lot about the rags to riches stories, which are really inspiring, but there aren't many stories on how to start a business when you're high up on that corporate ladder and making a really good amount of money. And so I wanted to change that, because what I learned the hard way is that what made you successful in your 9-to-5 won't necessarily make you successful in your business. So let's change that. Okay, let's get started. Number one of the best ways to make your side hustle fail. And I love this one because I was a victim to it too. Consume everything and implement nothing. Like a new online course, let me get it. Like start binge watching it, right? And like never finish it. And then you just buy the next course because they had a really good deal and it was for a limited time only, so of course you bought it. Oh, and there's this like really new cool membership that has like done for you templates that will save me time. Like I really need that, so let me buy that too. So in short, you just consume everything, like one thing after another, but you're not implementing a single thing. And that is the best way to make your side hustle fail. Just sign up for as many entrepreneurial communities that are out there, online courses and hire coaches and all at the same time, but never ever implement a single thing. Guaranteed way to fail. Next up, try once and give up. So you develop a product, you run a webinar, and when no one buys from you, you're like, maybe I'm just not qualified. There might be other people out there who are way more qualified than I am. Or you could even think, this might be just not for me. This is not working for me because I'm a special snowflake, right? And you quit. And it's a great way to make your side hustle fail. Number 3, make decisions based on how you feel. Oh, that's a good one. Not feeling in the mood today to show up, right? Not a problem. Just relax, do nothing for a day, just chill. So let that inner voice in your head just run the show, because when you're not feeling like it, why would you do it? You gotta feel the motivation in order to do things. Also, a really great way to make your side hustle fail. Another amazing way to make your side hustle fail is get one certification after another and never focus on results. Like, I need to be certified to teach this, right? Because otherwise no one's gonna buy from me. So you want to get the certification first, because who the heck are you if you don't have certifications in place? How can you ask money from people? And like in your mind, it's like the higher the accreditation, right? The more valuable you are. And ideally, I mean, you learn from the best universities out there and just ignore all the people around you who have results, right, that you're looking for, because, I mean, why listen to them? They just have results. They don't have certifications. Okay, you see, this is a fun game. Sorry. I really like this way to teach, by the way. So the way you think about it is like, you know, your certification is kind of your way of buying yourself out of imposter syndrome, telling yourself, you know, I'm not really an imposter. Like, I have like a badge. I can do this now that I have a certification. So the certifications are there to fill that void of not feeling good enough. I mean, because you just value collecting bullet points after bullet points in your resume, right? More than you value just getting the work done and focusing on getting people results. And let me tell you, this is by far the easiest way to make your side hustle fail. Another way to make your side hustle fail is to have a mile-long to-do list on Trello. A mile-long Trello to-do list. You love it so much. Like, you just enjoy checking off tasks so much, or with Asana, where like the unicorn flies to the screen, right? Even if these tasks don't produce any revenue or value, right? Because who freaking cares? You're just getting stuff done and it makes you feel good and accomplished, moving things around on your board. So that's really what matters to you. Moving things around instead of moving the needle, that's an accomplishment. Finding the perfect business name, designing a really pretty looking website, or creating that logo. Like, you can spend hours on that. I mean, who wouldn't, right? But focusing on growing an audience or developing a product that exceeds expectations or building a funnel, ooh, nope. That's not on that list, because, I mean, that's considered a little bit overrated in your view and not as much fun. So why bother? That is another really great way to make your side hustle fail really quickly. Another one is to use your 9-to-5 skills to run your side hustle. Using the same skills that moved you up that corporate ladder, you just use the same ones to become an entrepreneur, right? Because come on, you love winning. Failing is for losers. Like, you show up early in the morning and you leave late at night because you don't value anything else in your life more than your reputation and the external validation. And, you know, your boss values hours on the job rather than results. So you just love focusing on stakeholder alignment instead of customer and business outcomes. Good luck with your side hustle. Ooh, here's another really great way to make your side hustle fail. Ignore your customers. Put on blinders, never ever talk to your customers, because why would you ever ask your customers for advice? Because, I mean, you're always right. Why even bother to ask them? They don't know what you know. Who cares? Never ask them to participate in your product development, because you are the one who knows your product is the freaking best, right? And you don't need naggy people around you to just, you know, slow you down. Just ignore them. That's also a really great way to make your side hustle fail really fast. Next up, work on your 9-to-5 first, side hustle second. I mean, you only work on your side hustle after your 9-to-5 is done, because, I mean, that's when you have the least amount of energy. And that's exactly the time when you should prioritize your dreams. Super clever, right? Like, you love it when you wake up and the first thing you do is grab your phone, check your work Slack because it makes you feel important having all these messages and notifications on your phone. Why start with your side hustle? It doesn't even pay the bills yet. So let me work on my 9 to 5 first, and when I close my work computer at 5 p.m., then I'm gonna focus on my side hustle because then I have zero energy left for the whole day, and that makes most sense. So this is also another really great way to make your side hustle fail really fast. Next up, no consistency. You know, whether it makes money or not, you just do some tests here and there. 1 week on, 1 week off, because who cares? Do you have to do work every day? Do you have to work on your side hustle every day? Like, no, not really. Because, I mean, you're just not in the mood for it. I mean, rather, you really want to watch Netflix and order DoorDash. And goals? Who needs goals? You have them at work already. Like, you know, you have OKRs. Who needs goals in your side hustle? No one. Makes no sense. And a side hustle should just be fun and not a lot of work or boring ever. Like, you work on it when you're just feeling it. That's another really great way to ruin your side hustle. Next up, no sense of urgency. If I don't make money with my side hustle, that's okay. It either works out or it doesn't work out. If I can't launch my product next week, I can always just reschedule my launch to a different week. Not a big deal. The world's not going to go down because I'm not launching next week. Okay, here's another great way to make your side hustle fail really quickly. Do it yourself. I mean, you're so freaking smart. You want to keep everything to yourself because, I mean, hey, you can do it better and faster than anybody else. I mean, content creation, editing, accounting, funnel hacking. Why should you outsource it when you can do it? And you can do it so much better than others. It will cost you so much time to onboard them. Also, here's the other thing. You want to keep all the rewards that you worked so hard for 100% for yourself, right? Because 100% of your work translates into 100% of the money. So who wouldn't want that? You can do it better anyways, so why give it to someone else? There's a reason you wanted a side hustle, to take back control of your life. So why would you give up control? Good luck with scaling a business. Next up, you don't do sales. Salespeople, they're really sleazy. And also, you want your customers to just come to you without ever asking for anything and just buy your stuff, because that's what a great product does. It generates like leads by itself, and this is another really great way to make your side hustle fail really quickly. Next up, develop your product first and then sell it. Lock yourself in your DIY office for a year, develop your product, never talk to a customer, and then sell your course or membership without ever having told anyone about the product. Launching a beta group? Ugh. Such a waste of time. Why would you do that? Your drive to just make money fast and get your ROI back, like, it's so much more important. Content before you launch? Ugh. You hate social media. Like, I mean, who needs that? Selling your product before you build it? Ugh. You know it's gonna become a bestseller. So why bother? Another really great way to make your side hustle go down really fast. Next up, develop your product once and never touch it again. Because you and I know you're a genius and you're always right. Why would you change your product? Why? Your customers, they just don't get it. You love to fall in love with your product idea. Your idea is the best idea on the market, and the market has been waiting for you. Like, the whole product launch, you know, for the whole like last decade, the market has been waiting for your product. Technically for the last century. So why would you listen to customers saying that it doesn't solve the real problem? You don't really care about what keeps them up at night. Who cares? Because you know better. You know that you found the solution to all of their problems. Another great way to make your side hustle fail is to run multiple businesses at once. One company? No, that's not good enough. You got 3. No, actually 5 businesses, because you're multi-passionate and you just love doing everything at once. Who doesn't? Here's the thing. It keeps you motivated, and that way you don't really have to make a hard decision and choose between your 5 companies, right? You can just bounce around when things go wrong and just, focus on that, because shiny object syndrome, you freaking love it. Okay, another really great way to make your side hustle fail is to chase followers instead of connections. The only reason why you post on social media is to grow your followers, right? So that people look at your profile and say like, ooh, that person is really legit. And at the end of the day, you only care about vanity metrics because you like vanity. So you never respond to DMs, you never respond to any comments on other people's posts. Like, you're just interested in yourself all day, every day. Another great way to make your side hustle fail is to get a negative comment and stop. You care about what others have to say about you. You don't ever want to burn bridges with anyone because you're a people pleaser. And when you get a negative comment from your mom or your dad or your boss or a stranger, you're devastated. And then what happens is you just stop posting. You don't like social media anyways. I mean, also because obviously one person didn't like what you have to say, why would you continue? This is also a very guaranteed way to make your side hustle fail really quickly. Another way to make your side hustle fail is to do it for the money. You started a side hustle just to make some money, right? I mean, why else? Why else would you start a business other than making money? To chase a purpose? To help others? To give back to society? To become a better version of yourself? To face all your childhood trauma and push through it? Why would you do that? That's not why you're in business. Good luck with your business. Another really great way to make your side hustle fail is to avoid what you're scared of. Because why would you even do something that you're scared of? Looking at your business bank account? Nope. Not a big fan. Posting content online and showing your face on camera? No. Calling a customer to sell them your products? No. You don't do the scary things because you don't want others to know that you really suck. You'd rather choose to play small. This is also another guaranteed way to make your side hustle fail. Another great way to make your side hustle fail is everything needs to be perfect. Pretty logo, pretty website, pretty everything. Everything needs to reflect who you are, and everything needs to be 100% perfectly designed. The 80-20 rule? Who came up with that stuff? Gosh, no. You don't do that. It needs to be absolutely perfect. Your reputation's on the line. Another great way to make your side hustle fail. Next, gate your most valuable content behind a paywall. Because why else would someone buy from you if they get everything for free? You love to keep all the secrets just to yourself. You put in all the hard work, so you gotta get paid for that. You only share useless content so that people can pay you for the real deal. Very smart. And also another guaranteed way to make your side hustle fail. Another really great rule to make your side hustle fail is you want results today. When you work on your side hustle, instead of spending time with your friends and family, you're gonna see results today. Right now, in this moment, because time is money. Your ROI needs to be like immediate. Otherwise, what's the point of the side hustle? This is also another really great way to make your business fail. Another great way to make your side hustle fail is you have no boundaries. Who needs boundaries anyways? Every one of my customers can just text me whenever they want. Like, my 9-to-5 calendar is like wide open and everyone can schedule meetings whenever they want to. Whatever is best and most convenient for them. 7 a.m., no problem. 9 p.m. on a Sunday, all good. Let's do it. I'll just work on my side hustle the next day. At the end of the day, and my day job pays the bills, so let's just do that. Another way to make your side hustle fail is to quiet quit your day job. No one else to blame besides your 9 to 5. Why show up in your 9 to 5 if you're building another gig? This is another great way to fail in your side hustle. Next, you don't really like money. You have a slightly messed up relationship with money and you know it. Money is a little bit evil in your view and the rich are so greedy. Also, salesmen, like, they're sleazy and money is a really hot button topic for you. And yes, you love spending money on travel or like the latest like health gadgets, right? Like that Huberman recommended, like you just go for it and just blow your money. YOLO. Personal spending habits, they don't really reflect in your business spending habits. No way. That's completely disconnected and not a problem, because spending money on some swag, right? Or a company car, like a nice G-Wagon, because I mean, why wouldn't you? You can write it off. Another great way to make your side hustle fail is to blame time. Nothing's getting done in your side hustle because you don't have time. That's why. The 4 hours that you spend on your phone every day, like, they don't count ever. Like your family, your 9 to 5, they're all responsible for just taking your precious time away from your dreams. The 4 hours a day that you're on the phone, they don't count ever because you do it while you're watching TV. There's not enough time in the day. Another amazing way to make your side hustle fail is to avoid dealing with your childhood trauma at all costs. The way you run your business has absolutely nothing to do with childhood trauma. You not wanting to show your face on social media has nothing to do with unresolved issues because you're very confident. You just don't want to do it because you think it has nothing to do with your childhood. Why would it? It's so long ago. Like, you already forgot about it. Damn, I really like this. I think this was pretty fun. It was also a little bit ridiculous. But this is this is part of the method. So now let's do the other way around. How can we set our side hustle up for success?